Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 27th. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be below this video. But welcome, everybody. Anita's desk, hello. Miss L. Scott, hello. Thank you for being here. Dad, hello. April, hello. And Leanne, hello. And Rosa, hello. That's all I can see right now. And Val A, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We're going to get started, as always, in just a few minutes. Until then, I'm going to answer super chats, of course. But let me figure that out first. Rob, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, Skip, Cheryl, honest with me, is it 80s, 90s, 100s? I would say yes. Justice, it would be honest, truth. So I would say yes to you here, Rob. Brenda, hello. Should I sign the contract to start work? I would say yes. King of Pentacles to me is very, very good card for signing contracts in general. So I'd say absolutely yes, for sure. Sharon from South Africa, hello. And Sharon Lopez, hello. Two Sharons here tonight, people. Gerard, hello. Studio supporting local artists, hello. And Kimmy, welcome. And Courtney, hello. April, did I say hi to you, April? I'm not sure. Janie, hello. Thank you for being here. Janie, speaking of Janie, thank you for the super chat. You say, are my new employers happy with my progress? You have the devil here, Janie, is what I would say to you, and the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Cups as well. I would say yes. This could just be your own worries here, this Five of Cups. Devil is like hard work, so I would say to me the devil isn't necessarily a bad card. It could just be working hard, and the Four of Pentacles, really good card for work, so I would say yes. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will convo with potential roomie go well tomorrow? I would say yes with the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Pentacles, really good card for communication, and a good card of good news as well. So, I'm choking on my own spit right now. But I would say yes, Brittany. J Moss, hello. Thank you. J Moss for the sticker, really appreciate it. Janie, hello, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. You say here, what's my David Capricorn's heart space towards me? This is like delays here, is what I'd say here. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be action taken in this situation, Janie, is what I would say to you here. That's my problem with long distance relationships. I think this is long distance, right? Or that's popping into my head, Janie. So I'm not actually sure if it is long distance or not, but I'm getting long distance. So if it is a long distance relationship, that's my problem with long distance this year. And I said this last year as well, and last year is Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces is, getting lost in the water, getting lost in the fantasies of a situation. So, like, needing to make something a reality. And, it's not a bad thing, by the way. It could be amazing. It could be the best thing ever as well. So it's like there's two sides of it. But I feel like there needs to be action taken here. Leanne, hello, Leanne. Leanne, hold on one second, actually, because I'm going to switch over here. Leanne, thank you for the super chat. You say here, what should I work on for better relationships? Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles could be like resourcefulness in the relationship, meaning like how much energy you put into the relationship and how much you keep for yourself. So this can represent needing to create balance between you and other people in relationships. Like maybe you give too much with the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you don't give enough. Maybe you give too much to some people and not enough to others. So to me, the Queen of Pentacles kind of would, in relationships in general, would say, including love as well, would just say, that you need to create balance in the situations, all your relationships. And it kind of like says, keep some resources for yourself as well. So that's what I'd say there. But when I say resources, I mean your energy. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, should Muda and I just call the whole thing off? You do have the Eight of Cups, which is like walking away, is what I'd say to you, Lonnie. So I would say yes, is what I would say to you here. Nine of Swords. Yeah, I mean, I would say yes, I guess. So yes, probably. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what does my boss think of me? You have the Strength card here. So the Strength card is like patient, hardworking. It's a card of like boldness as well. So really good card for work is what I'd say to you here. Yeah, I like the Hierophant for work in general. The Hierophant can represent like someone who puts out the rules, like the boss. So, but it can be a very good card. So yeah, I feel like they think very positively of you. Nicola, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will I find a job abroad or return to my old company? You have the Ten of Wands here, the Ace of Cups. I feel like you will find a job. Ten of Wands, like, Nicola, I would say to you that the Ten of Wands says if you have been looking for a job abroad for a very long period of time. The Ten of Wands represents kind of like being on a long journey. It does represent needing to release a burden. It can represent exhaustion, being tired from trying to do something for so long. But you have the Ace of Cups, so your emotions overflowing, being very happy, getting an offer as well. So I feel like if you don't give up, I feel like you can get something abroad. So I would keep pushing is what I'd say to you. I wouldn't give up. Studio Supporting Local Artists, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You are too kind. You say, how are you? How was your weekend? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. And I don't even know what day today is, so I don't really remember when the weekend was. But I do remember my weekend was good, is what I'd say there. So it was good for sure. Anita's Desk, sorry, I totally missed you. You say here, am I going to find my soul family tribe? You have the Tower here, Queen of Swords. I would say yes. I mean, the Tower, a lot of people read the Tower as a bad card, but to me, the Tower can just represent rebuilding something, or it could say that maybe you've separated away from a group of people already, and it's like you're trying to rebuild something. The Queen of Swords just says like needing to open up to people in general. So, but it could also represent like online communities. I said it at the beginning, and I've said it several times since, that with the whole coronavirus situation, I feel like it's a great time to join online communities or to like meet people online. I'm not just talking about love here. So that's what I would say here. I feel like there could be online opportunities. Could also just be kind of like you just opening up is what I'd say there. But I would say yes, King of Cups. King of Cups could represent love, like I said, but it could just be, kind of like your people as well. King of Cups is like the card of the home. It's like where you feel like you are home, or you feel like you're at home with a group of people, if you catch my drift. So that looks really good. Alyssa J, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, is there a possible relationship with the Virgo I'm communicating with? You have the Death card here, the Nine of Wands. I would say no. This is like such slow energy, and it's also like not, death is like something being dead, over and done with. The Nine of Wands is like too defensive of an energy. And it might not be you, it's probably them, right? Maybe they're being too defensive, or maybe they're not opening up in a relationship. Four Swords is kind of like them being on a break. So I'd say not at this time with those cards, if I'm being honest with you. Millie, thank you for the super chat. Will I be moving? I would say yes, the Fool. And the Judgment card. The Judgment card isn't really a moving card, but it is a card of kind of like moving on to a new, it's like a card following an inner calling. So you could just be feeling pulled or called to a new beginning, or you could be feeling pulled or called to start something new. So yes. Studio Supporting Local Artists, thank you so much again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I get a card? Yeah, you have the Ace of Swords here and the Ten of Pentacles. Love it. Ace of Swords, some sort of victory coming in for you here. So I love that Ace of Swords, and I feel like this is like good news coming in for you. This could be you gaining a lot of clarity, even with that Ten of Pentacles as well, is what I would say to you, because the Ten of Pentacles to me is like finding hidden information. It doesn't have to be like hidden. Like, we're not necessarily talking about secrets here, but we're talking about maybe information that you do have to search for, like in your life, and this could be like for anything. So that's what I'd say about that Ten of Pentacles. I love the Ten of Pentacles. To me, it can represent like a lot of money or just success in general, and probably from something that you're researching or you've been learning, or, something along those lines. Yeah, definitely like good news coming in for you as well. Definitely like a lot of clarity and good stuff coming in for you with this Eight of Wands. So love it. That looks amazing. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. In transit but listening. Boring question. Am I still on pending list for benefits? I would say yes. The Sun, the best card in the deck. JC, as always. The Hermit. In a lot of ways, the Hermit says don't give up, and the Hermit can say like you should follow up as well, or just keep following up, or be annoying, right? Because the Hermit really is normally at the top of a mountain. The Hermit, the traditional Hermit card is the guy the old guy standing at the top of a mountain, and it kind of says that he has overcome a lot of difficulties, challenges, obstacles, like, all those other things, and he's now shining his inner light. So it's not really a card of persistence, but it kind of is in a lot of ways. Definitely a card of going through a bunch of difficulties and challenges, but becoming successful, because of it. Alban, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is R being throats to me what he told me yesterday? What is he hiding from me? You have the Two of Swords here, the Nine of Pentacles. I don't like the Two of Swords. Two of Swords can represent, I'm not sure exactly what you're saying here, if I'm being honest, but, what I'd say is the Two of Swords, to me, in a situation where, like, where you want someone to tell you the truth, for example, or where they're telling you something, it's not really a card of lying, but it can definitely represent not saying everything that they could be feeling, is what I'd say with the Two of Swords. Two of Swords can represent needing to make a head over heart decision, but coming from this person that you're talking about, coming from their side, it could say maybe they don't want to say anything to you because that maybe they're afraid of hurting you, or maybe they're afraid to say something, or maybe they're like a people pleaser or something like that with that Two of Swords. So that's what I would say to you. Even this Nine of Pentacles, like I said, not a card of lying, but she's got 6 pentacles over here, 3 pentacles over here. It's like she's not giving everything away. So in this situation, I would say here that he could be, I don't think he's hiding anything, but, maybe just not saying everything is what I'd say to you. So that's that. All right, Jacinta, thank you for the super chat. Options of moving towns has come up. Best to stay put or move. I feel like you could move. To me, it's a great time for moving. I keep telling people not to buy a house, but I feel like it's a good time for moving in general. So I feel like if you're moving, like I said, just be careful of like getting stuck in a house. But what I would say is, like, if you're moving to an apartment or a rental or something like that, I feel like there are a lot of benefits to moving this year, and actually probably for like the next 7 years as well. So we could find like a lot more freedom because of moving. We could find we could find a job, something we're looking for because of a move as well. So yeah, I feel like moving would be a great idea for you. Love it, Jacinta. That looks amazing. But hey, let's get this show on the road, and let's get started here. We're going to start with Aries. Aries, tonight I'm going to be using the Radiant Rider Weight. So it's this one right here. And we're also going to be using this deck right here, the 7th Sphere Lenormand deck as well. So that will be that. But Aries, let's see what is going on for you, Aries people. Aries. Aries, you have the Sun. This is an amazing card. This is the Ace of Diamonds in the playing card reading system. The Sun can just represent the sun shining on you. Celebration, happiness, good news, good things coming in for you. This can also represent an offer in the Lenormand card reading system. But really, for you, I feel like some of you could just be standing out for something here, Aries. Pretty simple message for tomorrow. So I feel like just some of you are standing out. This could be at work, it could be in business, it could be in love. You could just be getting attention, basically. You have the Hermit, or the Hangman, as well. And so the Hangman doesn't really represent standing out unless you turn it this way. I don't read reversals, which, I just don't. So that's what I'll say there. But this way, it can represent like putting on a performance. He's dancing when he's reversed like that. So I do feel like some of you, again, could be standing out with this card here. For others, I feel like you're just it's almost like you're getting ideas. This is a card of enlightenment in a lot of ways. His head is glowing here. It's like he is paused. He is kind of experiencing delays. He is being stuck in limbo here with this card. But at the same time, he is kind of he is gaining information, or he is looking at something in his life from a different point of view, and that could be making him more successful, or it could just be giving him some answers, providing him with enlightenment. So I feel like a lot of you could be learning, but again, I feel like a lot of you could be standing out as well. And finally, you have the Star, so definitely could be a wish coming in for you here with the Star card. Really, I feel like this is just progress on something that you're seeing. For some of you, I've been getting this weird, skipping message for you Aries for like probably a year now. It's almost like I feel like some of you could be doing something. I feel like it's really a stepping stone, and then I feel like the next thing you do is going to be successful. For some of you, I feel like you've already had the stepping stone type situation in your life. So I feel like this could be like maybe you started a business, maybe it didn't work out, but maybe the next thing will work out. For some of you, I feel like you already have a business. But I feel like maybe you tried something, maybe it didn't work out. I feel like last year or like a year ago or so, if this message is for you, and it's like now you're trying something again, and I feel like this new thing is going to work. So, or you could already be doing the new thing. But I always get this like skipping message. I don't feel like that's for all of you. I feel like it's mostly for those of you that like have a business or are working on something in your career. I feel like that message is going to apply to you. For others, I just feel like this is just renewal. So, really like this for you, Aries. Definitely a really good message for you tonight. So, thank you, Aries. Taurus, what is going on for you? Taurus, you have the Ten of Spades here. This card is called the Ship, and it just represents like a boat on the ocean. The Ten of Spades is kind of like going from one thing to another. So it could represent traveling. It could represent moving on from a relationship. It could represent, it is the card of commerce as well. So it's an amazing card for business, selling, especially if you like are in sales or if you are selling something. Or if you have a business that sells something, it's a really good card. If you do, even if you do anything in social media as well, you could say that this card is really good for social media because it can represent like long distances or can represent dealing with people at a distance. So definitely a very good card for you, Taurus. Next, you have the Ace of Swords, so a victory coming in for you here, of course. So I feel like there could be some sort of victory coming in with the Ace of Swords. And I really like to see that. You have the Nine of Cups as well. And that Nine of Cups could definitely represent a wish coming in for you as well, Taurus. So I feel like for some of you, this is like a wish or a victory coming in for you here. Probably, I do feel like this could be after like a certain period of time. For others, I feel like this could just be clarity coming in for you as well. Next, you have the Nine of Cups. Again, a wish or satisfaction coming in for you. So I do feel like some of you could be getting something you wish for, getting something you want. Like I said, pretty simple reading here, Taurus. I mean, I don't think there's really a lot to talk about. Just looks like a wish to me, or just looks like good news to me as well, Taurus, which there's probably nothing wrong with that, right? So I feel like a wish, good news, whatever. I feel like either way, it will be good for you in a lot of ways as well. For others, I feel like this could just be, with that Ship card here, plus this card, I feel like this could be maybe something that you have waited for. I almost feel like saying it's like something extra as well. The Nine of Cups can represent being full. Like it's a card of satisfaction. Even on some Nine of Cups, he is like eating a feast or he's like finished eating a feast and it can represent being full. But I feel like you're getting extra. So maybe it's time for dessert here, Taurus, is what I feel like saying. There you go. Love it. Thank you, Taurus. Gemini. Let's see here, Gemini. Gemini, you have the Queen of Hearts here. This card is called the Stork, and it can represent becoming a mother. So if you're trying to have a child, this could be a baby for some of you. If you're not, then this message is not for you. So if you're not trying to have a child, don't worry about it. Or do, obviously, if you're practicing, you know, the thing that could potentially lead to having a child. That was as YouTube safe as I could make it nowadays. But if you catch my drift, then I would say you'll be fine, right? But for others, I feel like this could be you starting something new. Either way, your whole reading here, Gemini, is pretty simple. It's like kind of one message. It could either represent, I feel like your reading could represent either a child, like I said, in raising a child, or I feel like your reading is about raising something else, like a child. You have the King of Wands here. King of Wands to me is a card of raising something like a child. To me, it's not necessarily the card of the father. To me, the card of the father is the King of Swords, but I read like a crazy person anyway. But the King of Wands to me is a card of like raising like a thing, like a child, and so not a child is what I'm trying to say. Usually the King of Wands can be like a business, a creative project, something along those lines. Next, you have the Seven of Swords here. I do feel like for some of you, there could have been like lying, cheating, stealing in the past. For some of you, I am like literally baby mama drama is popping into my head. So I feel like some of you could be having some baby mama drama or something like that going on in your life. I never say stuff like that either, so That's definitely a weird one, but it's popping into my head. For others, I feel like this is just saying allow people to help you. You've been getting a lot of these messages of like needing to allow for other people to assist you, like in work or in business, probably mostly. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like there could be a lot of assistance or help from other people. So I would say that's what you need to do here with this card. For others, this could just be communication. I feel like it's like lies. I do feel like you have been dealing with lies. I feel like you see it. It could have been from a fire sign for some of you. So some of you, I do feel like could have been dealing with like lies from either a fire sign or someone in your life here with these cards. For others, I feel like, again, the King of Wands to me is like a card of raising something like a child. It's like putting everything you got into a project, a business, whatever project you're working on, and I feel like there could be a lot of success for you here with this card. As always, like the King of Wands to me can represent taking a little bit more of a risk in your life as well. I always say there are always salamanders on the King of Wands. The mythology of the salamander is that they could be burnt by fire, and well, actually they don't get burnt. They can just go through fire without getting burnt. So it can kind of represent, kind of like being able to take more of a risk, or it can represent being protected in a certain way. So that's that. Thank you, Gemini. All right. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer people here, and Cancer. Cancer, you have the Fox card here. Again, this can be like a little bit of a tricky card here. So I would be careful of any like lying, cheating, stealing, any tricky people in general. I always say whenever I get these readings where it's like, Gemini and then you, it's like I always find like the two sides next to each other get very similar messages. But when I get a similar message, I always say like, that it's definitely a warning or something like that because it's very similar. Again, this card is called the Fox. Did I say that? I don't even know. But it's the 9 of clubs in the playing card reading system, and it can represent needing to kind of like be careful of tricky people. It can represent people being tricky or sneaky and sneaky behavior. I don't think it's anything bad. I don't think this is anything to be paranoid about, but I would just keep your eyes out for something that's like too good to be true or dishonest people, things like that. I would just avoid those types of people tomorrow. Next, you have the Strength card. I do feel like you need to be patient at this time. The Strength card, Knight of Pentacles as well. Knight of Pentacles, very slow, methodical energy. I love the Knight of Pentacles, actually. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles can be a pain in the love because it can be like very slow and can take a long time, but at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles can represent building something that lasts for a very long time as well. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're working towards building something permanent in your life, probably something that other people do not expect as well with this Strength card. So a lot of you could be shown off in the future, but I feel like you have to be patient. This could be in love, it could be in business, it could be in work, it could be in anything. Again, you have this King of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles to me is definitely like a card of hard work, and it is a card of like working towards a goal. So I feel like for some of you, you could be putting in the work. For others, like I said, I feel like you could be working towards something that like other people don't expect you to do here. So, and you could be showing something off in the future. So this could be definitely like some sort of accomplishment coming in for you here. Even this card here, Cancer, the 9 of Clubs, is actually a good card as well. It can represent tricky people, lying, cheating, stealing, all this other stuff. But it could also represent, to me, this is a card of like recognition and achievement as well. So some of you could be standing out for some sort of achievement. So love it, Cancer. Looks amazing. Thank you, Cancer. Leo, let's see what's going on with you, Leo, here. Leo, you have the Child here, so the Child can represent children. I think in your weekly reading, I'm pretty sure there was something about children in your weekly reading. I don't really remember, but I do remember saying something about children in your weekly reading. So some of you could be thinking about your children or dealing with your children. For others, this card really doesn't really represent children. This card can just represent childlike energy. This is the Jack of Spades in the playing card reading system, and it just represents needing to kind of like pay attention to your curiosity, kind of like the Page of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you, there could be a lot of curiosity. It could also represent needing to needing to act like a child. Like children don't, but in a good way is what we're referring to here, Leo. Children don't really think about like consequences and things like that. They just kind of act, right? And we're not talking about taking unnecessary like crazy risks or anything like that, Leo. Somebody always takes my words out of context, right? Whenever I say these things. So this is going to turn into just like the disclaimer channel where I'm going to be dropping disclaimers before everything I say. That's not really going to happen, but some people would probably like that, right? But anyway, the hall monitors out there, all you hall monitors that told on everybody as children, you will love the disclaimers, right? But anyway, hopefully I just pissed them all off and they left. But anyway, back to you, Leo. This card here, I feel like is saying that you need to kind of like make the good kind of mistakes. I feel like you need to make mistakes where it's like you just kind of try something or not really take a risk, but maybe you're just like more kind of more open to possibility and more open to trying different things in your life. Next, you have the Six of Wands here, success. So I feel like there's success and good news coming in for you here with the Six of Wands. So I love it. Six of Wands to me is a battle as well. Six of Wands to me represents having gone to war and coming back. So I feel like a lot of you could have experienced a lot of difficulties and challenges. And I feel like you could be getting recognition for that. I really am just getting recognition here, Leo. So it's like maybe you're just getting recognition for difficulties and challenges that you went through in the past. And that could be really nice as well. And finally, you have the Nine of Pentacles here, Leo. Nine of Pentacles, financial independence. So I do feel like some of you, this could just be money coming in or a turnaround in your finances in general. So you could be making more money, or maybe, again, maybe the whole virus thing is clearing up here soon. So maybe you'll be making more money in the future. Maybe you'll be finding new ways to make money. All that other good stuff, right? So I feel like finances and financial independence. I feel like there could be a harvest coming in for you as well there, Leo. Love it. Thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo. Well, let's see here, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Nine of Hearts here. This card is called the Rider, and this can represent a wish coming in, kind of like the Nine of Cups, but it can also just represent good news coming in for you as well. So I do feel like some of you could be getting good news here. For others, it could represent moving on to something. You do have the Tower here, Virgo. As I always say, I like the Tower personally. To me, the Tower is a good card. To me, the top of the Tower has to fall away anyway, as I always say. To me, the Tower represents something weak leaving your life in the first place. So it's like, to me, it's a good card. But, I feel like some of you it just could be moving on energy here. Again, you have the Tower here. Magician, a new beginning coming in for you. So I feel like for some of you, this is just a new beginning here with the Magician card. The Tower, like I said, could just be a new beginning. And the Tower can just be some sort of upheaval. It can represent an upheaval. It could represent some sort of change. This could be a positive change. So I feel like for some of you, this could be a positive new beginning. The Magician kind of says like a Tower moment is what you make of it as well. So I feel like for some of you, this is just like one of those situations where it's like maybe you are experiencing a Tower moment that isn't very good for you, Virgo, but it's like maybe it's one of those situations where it is what you make of it. So you could probably turn it around. You could probably make it positive if you wanted to. For others, it could just be a move. By the way, the Tower can just simply represent a move or moving or traveling. You have this Rider card, could just be a move as well. Magician, new beginning, moving. And finally, you have the King of Pentacles. Could also just be a move to a new job. So it's like maybe you're not moving, but maybe you're getting a new job. Maybe you're starting a new business or something like that with the King of Pentacles. Definitely an increase in your resources here. I do feel like for some of you, this could be love as well, because you always have Earth showing up in your readings. You always have Capricorn showing up in your readings here. To me, the King of Pentacles is Taurus, but, could be any sign that's coming in for you. Could be just any earth sign coming in for you as well in love. Could also be a fire sign. You always have fire showing up in your readings. Could be any sign, just a general reading. But I do feel like this could be love coming in for some of you. For others, I feel like it's just money. But I feel like it could just be like a new job or something like that. So love it, Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. Libra. Let's see here. Libra, you have the Six of Diamonds. This is called the Clover, and this card just represents a lot of luck, so it could represent luck. To me, it is also the card of imposter syndrome, as I always say. To me, the Six of Diamonds represents imposter syndrome because it's like if you were to, like I always say, if you were to ask a 4-leaf clover if it thought it was special, it would probably say no, because all the other little clovers around it are 3-leaf clovers, right? It's really hard to find a 4-leaf clover. I've never found one, people, in real life. So it's really hard to find them, right? And so you probably don't realize how special something is. So this card can be a card of needing to stand up for yourself, needing to stand out in some way. So I do feel like some of you need to stand up for yourself. I feel like you need to try to get attention as well with this card. For others, this can just be really good for money. Like if you're hoping for, but it's more specific as far as money is concerned. It can represent a raise, but it usually represents like a loan or a check or like an inheritance or something along those lines. So it could just be like a check coming in for you. Next, you have the Emperor here. I do feel like some of you could be leaving an Aries very specifically here. So if you've been dating an Aries, or if you're thinking about leaving an Aries, I do feel like some of you, this could be like separation from an Aries. For others, this could be like a job loss. I feel like if you lost your job, you already lost it. I don't think this is, I don't think this is news. I don't think this is new news is what I'm trying to say. But you could be feeling the pain of like not having a job. For others, I do feel like this could be like feeling separated from a fire sign as well. So it's like maybe you're interested in a fire sign, but it's like maybe you can't be together, right? So I do feel like that could be what's going on here. And finally here, Libra, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles to me is like a card of needing to have more fun, number one. So I feel like some of you definitely need to have more fun in your life with the Two of Pentacles. To me, it's also a card of hard work. I do feel like some of you are kind of going to be working very hard. This Clover card here can kind of be like the Six of Pentacles in a certain... not really, but the way that it is like the Six of Pentacles is that this card can represent planting seeds, like hoping for a harvest in the future. So it says you could be doing a lot of work right now for the future. And it does say you will get paid for the work in the future, especially with this Two of Pentacles as well. So, love it, Libra. Thank you, Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio people. Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Six of Wands here, or the Six of Clubs. This is the cross in the playing card reading system. I did that totally backwards. This is called the cross. It is the Six of Clubs in the playing card reading system. I think I'm stroking out here, people. But anyway, this card represents having a cross to bear. It can represent going through a lot of difficulties and challenges, or going through some sort of challenge here with the Six of Clubs here. So it can represent needing to release those challenges. It is a card of success as well. So to me, it really can represent success, but it kind of says like, don't carry unnecessary burdens. It is a card, like I said, of having a cross to bear. But the thing about it is it's like, usually you are carrying the burdens of someone else with the Six of Clubs. So what the hell does that mean? It basically says don't put yourself in someone else's shoes. It's like sometimes we can worry about a person, right? Like we can see a person who's going through a difficult time, or we can see a person who's kind of having a negative, or what we see as a negative experience, but we need to realize that it's their experience. It's not ours, right? So sometimes Six of Clubs can kind of say we need to make sure that we don't take on someone else's experience. So just make sure not to do that. Next, you show up here. Queen of Cups to me is you, Scorpio. So I feel like this is you here. Queen of Cups to me can represent a bunch of things, like very intuitive energy. To me, can represent, kind of like a very nurturing energy as well. So you could be experiencing a lot of that. To me, it can also be a change in direction and love here. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. People love to go, into my comments, and they love to say like, Queen of Cups doesn't represent a change in direction, blah, 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 all this other stuff. And I always say like, number one, I read intuitively. Number one, I read like a crazy person anyway. Like I always say, I don't expect people to accept the way that I read tarot. But what I will say is like, every time someone challenges me, something like this always happens, right? Where Seven of Pentacles, I clarify it, Seven of Pentacles totally means a change in direction. It means that it could represent stepping away from something. It could represent moving in a new direction. Normally, he has one pentacle under his arm here, and he's walking away from these six pentacles. It kind of says that he is like he's taking the knowledge that he's learned from growing something, he's bringing it somewhere else. It's like he wants to have a harvest somewhere else. He's experienced like delayed results here, or he's not happy with the harvest, so he's going to move on to something new. So I feel like this could be a change in direction. You have the Justice card as well, cause and effect. I feel like some of you are realizing that something isn't worth it, or something isn't as fulfilling as you want it to be. So, that's probably why there is a change in direction here with the Justice card. So I feel like some of you, it's like maybe you've been investing a lot of time in a business or a job, and maybe you're just making a change. Literally, the water sign readings come out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. By the way, water signs. And to me, the water sign readings were all about like deciding that a certain sacrifice is probably not worth it. Right here, 6 of clubs, a sacrifice. So I feel like some of you, it's not really, I'm not so sure that the sacrifice is the right word, is what I'd say to you, Scorpio. But it's like, I feel like some people could be realizing that they've been putting energy into something that just isn't worth it, plain and simple. And that's what the Justice card could represent. Justice is like looking at cause and effect, like looking at if I put energy into this, like what am I going to get back? So I feel like a lot of you could be doing that here with the Justice card. But love it, Scorpio. That looks really good. So thank you, Scorpio. But Sag, let's see here what we have for you, Sagittarius people. Sagittarius, you have the Star card here, so I do feel like this could be some sort of wish coming in for you here, Sagittarius. I do feel like this could be a turnaround as well. You have the Death card and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is like reaching a finish line or finding some success. To me, it is a card of freedom, so I feel like a lot of you could be becoming more free. The Star, to me, is pretty simple. To me, the Star just says, to me, it's obstacles being removed from your life. It just says, try again. So there might be something that you want to try in your life, and to me, the Star card just says, try again. Next, you have the Death card here in the Three of Cups. I wanted to clarify this Death card. So definitely a positive transformation going on for you. As I've been saying for like the past 7 months for you, Sagittarius, I feel like for a lot of you, you could be kind of making a change in just the people in your life. It's kind of funny because, again, according to the astrology, I would say that it doesn't really necessarily show up for you that there would be changes in the people in your life. Sagittarius, I don't have the chart up, so I just wanted to grab it real quick, and I want to take a look at it. But, I feel like really it doesn't really show up that there could necessarily be changes going on with your friends. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, really, it does. I take back everything I said, Sagittarius. I mean, your 7th house is loaded with planets, so, I guess that's probably where these friendship changes or relationship changes in general could be going on for you. You have retrogrades. Everything's going to be going retrograde in your 7th house. So, I take back everything I said, like I said. And I feel like there could be a lot of changes. And finally, you have the Four Wands. Four Wands to me is like a card of a pause, so definitely time for a pause for you, maybe. I feel like a lot of you have already been paused in general with these cards, and now I feel like you're kind of like reaching a finish line. So I feel like some of you are getting ready to level up. I feel like I say this to you all the time. I feel like you're getting ready to level up in your life, or I feel like you're getting ready to almost have a level up type experience. And you could be just taking things to the next level. You could be focusing on raising your own vibration, being more positive. It could be any type of level up. You could be dating a person that's way better than anybody else you've ever dated. Could be getting a job that's better, a promotion. I just get some sort of level up here. So, love it, Sagittarius. That looks really good. Thank you, Sagittarius. Capricorn, let's see here. Capricorn, you have the Tower. This is the 6 of Spades. To me, this is not like the Tower in the Tarot. This is more like a card of momentum. So a lot of you could be building more momentum in your life. This can represent a warning as well. But I don't really feel like there's a warning for you. I feel like this is more talking about kind of making some changes in your life. So I just feel like you're just making some changes here. Yeah, you have the 7 of Hearts here. The 7 of Hearts is a card called the Tree, and it kind of represents like your family tree, but this could also just be a move for a lot of you with these 2 cards. I also feel like this could be just a change in like what you do in your life. The tree here kind of represents your roots, but it could represent like maybe you've had a job for 20 years. With the Tower here, this could say that you are pulling up your roots and sticking them somewhere else. So I feel like you could be deciding to like leave a job or to leave your roots behind and move on to something new. You have the 10 of Wands. So again, I feel like you're kind of done carrying a certain burden in your life. Definitely exhausted, Capricorn. I feel like you are probably exhausted, tired from a long journey, tired from all the difficulties and challenges that you've been going through for a very long period of time. with this card. So I do feel like some of you are kind of like sick and tired is what I'd say there. The good news is here, Capricorn, you have the Empress card, definitely a harvest coming in for you. I feel like there is an abundance, a harvest coming in for you. Again, as I always say, Empress to me is like going from winter to spring. Definitely a card of improvements and good things. To me, it's also a card of abundance as well. So I feel like there could be a lot of abundance coming in for you here as well, Capricorn. That's really all I get for you, but I like it. So thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius. Let's see here. All right. Aquarius, you have the fish. This is the King of Diamonds here in the playing card reading system. This card just represents a soulmate. So it could represent a soulmate or like kind of like a permanent relationship coming in for you if you're looking for love. So it could be love. If you already have love, it could be you being with your soulmate. If you're not looking for love, this could just be kind of this could just be a card of a harvest and experiencing a harvest. So it could be like more money coming in for you, or it could be any other type of harvest you're hoping for. Next, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune can represent your energy. You are right here. This is you, Aquarius, sitting right there. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be you, just kind of like you being in a very strong position. So I feel like you're showing up in a very strong position here with the Wheel of Fortune, and I feel like you could be finding a lot of success as well. So I definitely like to see that. For others, I feel like this could be like a lot of luck coming in for you as well. So I feel like there could be a lot of luck or a turnaround coming in for you. I'm almost getting lucky break here. I feel like you are fearful that this is not going to happen, is what I would say to you here, Aquarius, with this moon card. So I feel like some of you could be like worried or fearful about whether or not you're going to have a lucky break. I feel like you will. So I would let go of your fears here. Yeah, like I said, I feel like you're worried about something here, is what I'd say to you, but I feel like there's going to be a positive outcome. So I would let go of your fears here, Aquarius. For others, I feel like this could be like some sort of path that you're on with the moon card. So I feel like you need to keep pushing forward. I feel like you need to look for other solutions as well. So like if you're having worries, fears, doubts, if you're kind of like getting stuck in your head, I feel like there are other solutions to problems that you're experiencing, but I feel like you just have to find those other solutions. I mean, it's just one of those years. I feel like that's what it is. I mean, because I keep getting the same thing for everybody. Even in like the weekly readings, the Eight of Spades and the playing cards kept coming up. For like the past like several weeks. So I feel like in the Eight of Spades just represents literally needing to find other ways of doing things. So I feel like a lot of you just need to find other ways of doing things, and you will find success anywhere where you are challenged, is what I'd say with these cards. So love it. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with the Pisces as well, obviously. And it could be a soulmate. So if you're dealing with the Pisces, it could be a soulmate. But love it. Thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Let's see. Ooh, Pisces, love it. Pisces, your reading that's coming out tomorrow is amazing, Pisces. You start off with the King of Spades here. The King of Spades is kind of like a card of trusting your spiritual wisdom, is what's popping into my head. That's actually not really what the King of Spades represents. This card is called the Lily, by the way, in the Lenormand card reading system. But what's popping into my head is like trusting your spiritual wisdom. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I feel like it could mean everything. I feel like it could mean, I feel like it's not just saying trust your intuition. I feel like it is saying trust your intuition, but I also feel like it's saying you have been through other types of spiritual, spiritual things as well, spiritual experiences. So I feel like it's saying like put it all together. I feel like you need to trust your experience for some reason. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to make a choice here. It's like you're at a crossroads. I feel like you need to make a decision here, Pisces. Literally, that's what your whole entire reading was about tomorrow. Your reading tomorrow is amazing. Like I said, no joke. It's probably like one of the best readings I've ever done for you, Pisces. And I know I've said that before, but it really was really amazing. So definitely watch it. But I feel like your whole reading was about needing to make a choice. That could be very important. The Queen of Diamonds here, the crossroads, represents being at a crossroads. Usually she says pick the new path. So any choices you're trying to make, pick the new path. Don't pick the stuff from the past here with this card. Next, Pisces, you have the Sun, the best card in the deck. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness and enlightenment and good news coming in for you. Probably like reasons to celebrate as well here, Pisces, is what I'd say here. Yeah, I definitely feel like you need to get out of your head here, Pisces, with these cards. So I would get out of your head with the Nine of Swords, but the Sun is still amazing. The Sun can just represent like hoping for changes. I feel like your whole reading that I did tomorrow for the first week of June was all about like you just needing to make the decision to make a change. So I feel like you just need to like make the choice to make a change in your life, and it will help you get away from this nightmare that you could be in. For some of you, I feel like maybe you're not in a nightmare, but just maybe you know that your life could be better. Maybe you just know that there are improvements for you. So it's like, does the Nine of Swords really have to be that bad? Probably not. Like some of us, maybe we're just in an uncomfortable situation. Maybe we're just in a situation that we don't want to be stuck in. It's like, that. I feel like you can make a change here. Yeah, you have the Ten of Pentacles as well here, Pisces. So definitely a lot of success coming in for you. You have the Lovers as well. Look at this, Ten of Cups. I could keep going all night long. Two of Cups. This looks like marriage to me. Ace of Pentacles, the path to marriage, Pisces. Like I said, look at this. Ace of Cups. And so, yeah, amazing, Pisces. I feel like this could be marriage for some of you here with all this. For others, it could just be happiness, extreme happiness coming in for you as well. Look at this. This is amazing, Pisces. Two aces at the end here. And like I said, let's go back to the beginning with the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. Definitely like abundance. Ten of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck, is what I would say to you, Pisces. It could be new love, though. It's like maybe you're in a relationship and maybe you're thinking about moving on to a new relationship. This is extremely positive, but I always tell people, the Lovers to me could represent picking new love. So some of you could be moving on to a new relationship, and it's not going to be true for all of you. But again, you have that Queen of Diamonds as well. The Queen of Diamonds is, like I said, the card of being at a crossroads. You have the Two of Cups here, which is like a stepping stone soulmate. So some of you could be moving on to a new relationship. Some of you, obviously, if you're in a positive relationship, you could just be strengthening that relationship, is what I'd say to you. Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family. So definitely amazing, Pisces. And again, if you're not interested in love, just really positive for whatever else you're working on. So if you're like working on a project or anything, especially if it's involving other people with this Ten of Cups, could be a lot of success for you, Pisces. So, love it. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. As always, really appreciate it. Let's do pick a card now. We are going to do 1, 2, and 3 here, people. So, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we get. But 1, 2, and 3. Love it. All right, if you pick card number 1, you have the Six of Pentacles here and the Four of Wands. Could be marriage again. So some of you could be moving towards marriage. A lot of marriage energy lately just in the reading. So I don't know if people are just thinking about getting married, thinking about committing to a person or to something. It doesn't even have to be marriage. Could be committing to something here. But I feel like some of you could be marriage. For others, it's just like whatever you're working on in your life is going to lead to more freedom in the future. Next, if you pick card 2, you have the Three of Cups here and the Ten of Wands. I feel like for some of you, I do feel third-party situation, which is weird. I specifically always say that the Three of Cups does not represent a third party. I know that every reader out there reads it as a third party. It does not represent a third party. I don't know where this comes from. But I do feel like for some of you, this could be like the burden of a third party. So I do feel like for some of you, this could be like a third party getting involved in something that they shouldn't be getting involved in, and that could be causing problems. And I don't think it has to be like a third-party relationship or anything like that, is what I'd say. It could be for some of you, but again, I feel like it could just be like people involved in your life, or involved in other things that they shouldn't be involved in. For others, I feel like it's a celebration. So again, you could be releasing this burden here, and that could lead to a celebration in the future. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Emperor here and the Queen of Wands. I feel like for some of you, this could be a relationship with a fire sign, an Aries, or it could be a fire sign in general. For some of you, I feel like there's still, saying there's still like attachments in this situation. So I don't even know what that means, but I don't know. It's like maybe you have been broken up from a fire sign. Maybe you still have feelings for the person, or maybe there are attachments in general. I don't know. It's popping into my head. For others, this to me just says stick to a plan. Queen of Wands is wholehearted energy, and the Emperor is sticking to a plan. So I feel like if you put everything you got into a plan, you will be successful with these 2 cards. So love it. Looks amazing. Love it. All right. Thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Really appreciate it. I am going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Yoti Cap City, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I get 2 cards, please? Yes. You have the Knight of Swords here and the Strength card. Yeah, I like this for you, is what I'd say here, because to me, the Knight of Swords could be like some sort of change in your life. It's a card of being like very direct and bold, and the Strength card is also a card of like a very direct, bold, charging forward type energy. I kind of feel both things for you. Like, I feel like you could be being very direct and bold. I feel like someone could be being very direct and bold with you as well. So, I feel like this is like just a very, like an energy of clarity coming in for you, basically. So, love it. That looks amazing. Leanne, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does my new date and I have relationship potential? I would say yes. Literally, the Knight of Pentacles just says put in the work, and you will have relationship potential. So, yes, is what I would say here. Yeah, 6 Wands, good news. So, I would say yes, for sure. Serena, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what are Jay's true intentions? 9 of Pentacles here. Ace of Cups, this could be a love offer, basically. So, yeah, I feel like love with the Ace of Cups. It's your emotions overflowing, being very happy. So, yes, for sure. Wendy, sorry. I totally, for some reason, just so everybody knows, every once in a while, the super chats they go out of order for me. So, I try not to skip anybody, but sometimes it happens. Wendy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, when will I need to get a tenant or no? You have the Tower, the 8 of Cups. I would say yes with these cards. So, yeah, I would say yes for you here. The Tower would be moving, though, Wendy, and the 8 of Cups would be walking away from a situation. So is that an option as well? Is, like, selling an option? I would say, like, if selling is an option, maybe you're going to end up selling instead of getting a tenant. But if not, this could be moving, or it could basically just say yes. So that's what I would say to you. Nana Shaman, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what are T's intentions with me? 3 of Wands here, lovers, love. So, love. 3 of Wands, like, I would say is like, come on. 3 of Wands to me says that you need to get moving forward more. Like, I feel like things need to move forward faster. 3 of Wands to me is an annoying card, right? Because the 3 of Wands to me says that, that it's like someone waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. So, that's what I would say there. But, yeah, love. So I feel like love for you there. Haley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What can I expect in my love life this week? 2 of Cups, perfect match. Magician. Magician says whatever you want. So the 2 of Cups is definitely love. 2 of Cups is a card of entanglement. It's like a card of love or a soulmate. And the Magician obviously says you can have whatever you want. So I feel like you just need to use your powers of manifestation to have what you want in love. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. I'm starting a candle business. Will it be successful? King of Pentacles, love it, Isha. Number 1, King of Pentacles, very good card for money and business in general. 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty. So I would say yes. I feel like it would be very, very successful for you here, Isha, with these cards. Amazing cards. I'm just getting, I would try to make it unique is what I would say to you. So anything you can do to make it different or unique is, would be a good idea, is what I would say to you. So that's what I'd say there. But yeah, I feel like it'll be very successful. I like it. Millie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say I'm moving on into something new. Is there new love and happiness there? You have the yes. You have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is a card of a turnaround and good things coming in for you. The Empress. Empress to me is a card of going from winter to spring. The Empress to me is a card of coming out of the cold. So, yes, I feel like there are major improvements coming in for you here. I feel like this could be love, by the way. 6 of Cups is the card of soulmates. So, definitely could be like a soulmate type person coming in for you, but that's what I'd say there. But, yeah, I love it. April, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. April says that it's a water break time. So, I agree. I will take the water break. Thank you, April. Vaishu and Andrew Pham, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I get the job interview? Will I get job interview for a job I applied for? You have I would say yes, the Wheel of Fortune turnaround, especially Wheel of Fortune is like a change in your fortune. So it says, if you've been having a hard time getting a job, then yes, with that card. So I'd say yes. KC, hello. Can't say, just wanted to wish everyone who sees this love and abundance. Thank you to the stunning KC for the well wishes. And that goes out to everybody that's here. So thank you, KC. Clarabelle, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Any suggestions or messages for me? Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords says you need to set yourself free. Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restriction, and it can represent worries or fears about like moving forward in life or doing something new in your life. So I feel like you need to set yourself free here. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is exactly what I've been talking about for such a long time. The Knight of Wands is like needing to move towards desire and inspiration. And that's funny because like on my other channel, I did a video. I'm not in love with the video I did. I feel like the advice is good, but I just don't like the way I presented it in that video. But I probably will do another one. But in the video, I was talking about the law of attraction, and I was like saying that we need to follow kind of like our inspiration, or we need to follow things that inspire us. Or we need to kind of like move with our inspiration. So we could have random thoughts throughout the day to do things, and this card just says do them. So I feel like that will set you free. It could be any thought. It could be to go for a walk. It could be to go to the store. It could be anything. Thursday's girl, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say thanks for being you. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. You say, am I on the right path spiritually? I think you're saying, am I on the right path spiritually? I would say yes. I mean, to me, if you're alive, you're on the right path, basically. To me, we're not really here to do spiritual work anyway. I know, trust me, I'm like probably the wrong person to talk about this because, and I'm probably like basically people I feel like in the spiritual community do not agree with what I say. But to me, we are not here to do spiritual work. To me, we are spirit on earth to have a human experience. So to me, if we are being a human, a good human, then we are being spiritual, plain and simple. So that's what I'd say to you, but I would say yes. Matt, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, can you pick a card for finances and job? Supposed to have a new creative position, but haven't heard. You have the Nine of Wands, says don't give up, keep following up. Nine of Cups, wishes. So I feel like there will be wishes coming in for you here, and I feel like there will be success coming in for you. So I would say don't give up, keep following up with this card is what I'd say to you. Nephilim, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Went to potential job today. Will I get the job? King of Swords here, Seven of Swords. I would say no. I'm not crazy about this, if I'm being honest with you. So I would say maybe not with these cards here, Nephilim. I feel like you'll get something in the future, but maybe not. Raven Picks, hello, thank you for the super chat. Raven Picks, I think you were asking about a check, and yeah, I feel like you will get your check here, Donna. So Raven Picks, yes, I do feel like you will be getting your check for sure. Rosa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say cards for the rest of the month. You have the Fool, Rosa, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, like just delays. The Fool says it's time to get started on something as always. It's time to take a leap of faith. So I feel like it's time for you to take a leap of faith with the Fool card. Seven of Pentacles, like be patient. I feel like it's saying be patient. Not really a card of patience, but well, it kind of is because it's like delayed results, but I feel like it's saying be patient. Juan, hello, by the way, Juan, and you, thank you for the super chat. You say, why has Spirit shown me 222 repeatedly this past week? You have the two wands. Two wands. Two wands says that you need to step away from a comfort zone, or you need to kind of like do something different in your life. This is like a card of taking the lead. To me, when we see repeating numbers, they're just like trying to get our attention on whatever it is that we were thinking about when we see the number. So, but I feel like you need to like take control of your life, and I feel like you need to I feel like this is saying that you need to leave some sort of comfort zone, basically. So that's that. All right. Keyshawn, thank you for the super chat. When will I get my breakthrough, career, etc.? Four of Cups. Keyshawn, the Four of Cups says like now. The Four of Cups is a card of needing to use your powers of manifestation to get what you want. Yeah, King of Wands. King of Wands like putting everything you got into something, as I always say. King of Wands also being very bold, being very assertive, and like finding success because of it. So I feel like soon. The Four of Cups also says like you have the success now, but it's like maybe you're not, maybe it doesn't look like how you think it should look, right? Four of Cups, it's like he's getting the offer, he's getting the cup that he wants, right? But he's not like looking at it. He's not looking over to the cup here. He's like manifesting all these options, but he's not. It's not kind of exactly how he wants it. But the King of Wands says in time basically you will have it. So I feel like soon. Like I feel like you're getting there. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Honey York, feel free to pop your question in down below as always, and I will be happy to answer it. Miss L. Scott, I think I answered you, but let me just go back and let me make sure. I'm having problems with the super chats tonight, so. I saw yours pop up earlier, but I don't see it in the list. So, Miss L. Scott, feel free to pop your question in down below. I don't even see it. I do remember seeing it pop up, but I just don't see it in the list. So, please pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Mick, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, may I have guidance card, please? You have the Eight of Pentacles. Mick, Eight of Pentacles is a card of kind of like putting the work in to be successful. It's a card of apprenticeship as well, but it is a card of just like putting in the work. To me, it is a card of material success on the horizon, basically just money coming in the future. So to me, it can represent success coming in for you. But to me, this also just says like put in the work, basically, is what I'd say to you. Honey York, how will B's relationship be affected by E seeing my text? Sorry if you see this first post. Oh no. You have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this is like juggling. So they probably will be needing to like make a decision or wanting to make a decision, basically, is what I'd say here. Jolena, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will me and my current person work out? I feel like you could, is what I'd say to you. The Two of Swords says like a decision needs to be made in this situation, and the Four of Swords is like a card of recovery. So, it could represent like a break or taking a break from this person, but I feel like the choice hasn't been made yet. I would say yes. I mean, I feel like the love is there with the Page of Cups. Miss L. Scott, will I be able to quit my job soon and thrive at my own business full time? I would say yes, definitely. Ace of Pentacles, love it. Three of Pentacles, even better. Three of Pentacles is quality work, literally. So it's just saying yes. And the Ace of Pentacles, definitely yes. So I would say yes, for sure. And thank you for the super chat, by the way. I don't know what happened to it. I remember seeing it, but I just don't remember. I didn't answer it. So thank you. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. You have the Page of Wands here, Kelly, the Chariot. Could be a fire sign or a Cancer. I know that's two totally different things, but those are the signs that are popping into my head here. Page of Wands to me says adventure, obviously. Chariot, needing to take control, needing to get out there. So I feel like you need to get out there to find love, or I feel like you need to get out there to get the love you want, basically. Chariot is like a card of needing to get out there. Yeah, Seven of Cups. I don't know, I feel this for everybody right now. Like, it's funny because, like a long time ago, Kelly, I was always talking about this card just because it was coming up for everybody that asked about love. And to me, it's just like a card of getting very specific about what you want in love. Once you do that, you'll get it. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely love coming in for you, Star. Probably, after the whole COVID situation is what I'd say to you, which is probably true for everybody, like I said. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Every aspect of my life needs to change. Which one needs help the most, or which one should I work on first? Health, finances, home. I would say, well, really I would say all of them, but your health is number one. So, and literally your other cards here are not as good for the other things, is what I would say to you. So, the Ace of Swords is a card of a victory and success coming in for you. And so, yeah, that's what I'd say to you. So I'd say health. And to me, our wealth is in our health. And that's the first thing we should focus on anyway. And Rose also says collective. For the collective here, we have the King of Cups and the Judgment card here. I feel like people are just like trusting their inner calling now. King of Cups, your emotions, your emotional life. And the Judgment card is your inner calling. So I feel like people are just trusting their inner calling here. I like it. Thursday's Girl, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Any clue why my grandson didn't get a chance to take a breath in this world? I would say you have the Eight of Wands here, the Hermit. I would say no clue, if I'm being honest with you, but it's not a funny situation. But I'm just saying, laughing at myself here, that there's really no answer here. The Eight of Wands is the card of conclusion. So, can just represent a conclusion. The Hermit is like inner answers as well, which obviously I don't have your inner answers or their inner answers in this situation. So, honestly, I would say no, I have no clue why is what I would say to you here. But you do have the Sun. I mean, Sun would be a celebration of life. So, maybe it was to bring up some sort of realization about the celebration of life, if that makes sense. So that's what's popping into my head there. But really, I would say I have no clue is what I would say to you. Studio supporting local artists, thank you for the super chat. You super chatted $2. If you have a question, let me know. I'll be happy to answer it. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Sag can contact me? And I would say no. I'm not. This is very closed off energy, is what I'd say. So I would say no with those cards. Susie G, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, where is it? How will things go at work tomorrow? Will I make sales? You have the Devil. This is like hard work. And Four of Pentacles, I would say yes. Four of Pentacles to me isn't like very exciting. To me, it could just be like your average amount of sales or whatever, Susie. So probably like a good day, but maybe not like an amazing day, but still pretty good. Susie, thank you for the super chat. You say, does T want to see me? I would say yes. Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor. And, I would say yes for sure. So I would say yes with those cards. Studio supporting local artists. Thank you so much again for the super chat. You say 5 cards for 100th liked viewer on this video. So whoever you are, 100th liked person, you have the Page of Swords, the 5 of Cups here, the 9 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. This is a rough reading. So sorry for whoever you are, 100th like person. You have the Page of Swords here. Could be somebody spying on you. I do get like spying type stuff here. I must get like regrets in a situation. So whoever you are, 100th like person, this to me looks like regrets from someone in your life. And it could be something that never got off the ground for you basically. So it could be love, could be money, could be pretty much anything. But I feel like I just feel like saying something didn't get off the ground. So it's almost like you were waiting for something to progress, or you were waiting for something to happen in your life, and maybe something didn't take off. But I think there's like a new plan for you here. High Priestess says you need to get started on something that you're thinking about. So I feel like it's time to get started on something new, 100 liked person. But thank you again, studio supporting local artists. Really appreciate it. All right, so let me switch up decks here, and let's get a good shuffle going here. Susie, thank you again, as always, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Susie, you say here, will my new trainee do well? I would say yes, the world. You know what's crazy is that popped into my head is I swear like the last time you had a new trainee, they also had the world. Am I making that up? I don't know. I could be, but it's popping into my head. So, but I would say yes, very good card for like trainees and things like that. Yeah, 10 of Cups, definitely, really good card. Miss L. Scott, thank you for the super chat. Should I focus on the Reiki work first or the Etsy? My gut feeling is the Etsy for some reason, but for the Reiki work, you have the Death card. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do it or anything like that, but it could just represent a transformation. But I feel like it's saying no to the Reiki work. Two of Swords, like needing to make the decision that you don't think you should make. So I feel like you should do the opposite of what you think. But again, just my own intuition here, I'm feeling like Etsy is what I would say to you. I feel like there's one that you really want to do. That's what I would do with the Knight of Wands, for sure. Honey Orc, thank you for the super chat. You say, is it possible B and myself will have a successful long-term relationship? Seven of Pentacles. Sun, yeah. Sun's best card in the deck. Seven of Pentacles, patience, but I would say yes with these cards for sure. So, yes. Miss L. Scott, thank you for the super chat. Did the Halo and Money candles work for me? Nine of Wands here. I would say yes for sure. It's a 3-cup celebration, so I would say yes. Nine of Wands is like a card that says don't give up, but it wouldn't really make sense in a situation like this. So it could just mean anything really. But 3-cup celebration, so I'd say yes. Susie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I drive to the office tomorrow? Patience. I would say no. So I would say no with these cards, or I feel like you don't have to, basically. J Moss, thank you for the sticker as always. J Moss, if you have a question, definitely let me know. Miss L. Scott, last one. Any message from my ancestors? I feel like you need to be patient at this time, but the strength card is a card of a display of strength as well. Again, comes up a lot when people are like building a business or doing something like that. So it's kind of like a card of showing off, but that's what I'd say to you here. Yeah, I feel like you need to work on manifestation as well with the 4 cups, but I feel like things will go well. Syria Designs, thank you for the super chat. Is one of the houses we looked at all for rent great for us, or is there something better out there that we do not know about yet? I would say yes. I feel like you've already seen one. I would say yes to you here. You have the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is like a card of crying over spilt milk, but 5 of Cups can represent, again, like needing to make a decision sometimes. Like, if you keep looking for something, it's like you'll never find it. So I would say, yeah, I feel like you probably did find something, is what I'd say to you there. Ellie, I did get your super chat. Thank you. I'm like 3 away from you, Ellie. Christina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Andrew Scorpio texted me today. Still interested? Yeah, I feel like he's still interested. 2 of Cups here. Ace of Pentacles, wanting to make an offer. So I would say yes, for sure. Lynette, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Vibes, energy from Pisces, Aries, cusp, dude. Thanks. The Fool and the 5 of Pentacles here, Queen of Wands. I feel like there's attraction here, is what I would say to you, Lynette. But it's like, I feel like you need to take a leap of faith, obviously, with this Fool card. What I will say is that as far as a Pisces is concerned, the fact that he's cuspy Aries is probably a good thing. Usually Pisces who don't have very much Aries in their chart, they're not going to be making any moves, right? So, that's what I would say there. So it's probably a good thing that he has that Aries, or he's very close to Aries. So, yeah, but I feel like he needs to get moving here with that card. Ellie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Advice love-wise for a relationship with Jay. 8 of Wands. Communication is what I'd say to you. I feel like it needs to be grounded in reality. As I always say, I used to read the Moon as the worst love card in the deck, but I kind of like don't agree with that anymore. To me, the 8 of Wands can basically say that, it just needs to be more grounded in reality, or it just needs to be taken out of the fantasy side of things, is what I'd say here. So, yeah, I just feel like it needs to be grounded in reality, basically, is what I'd say to you. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. You say, card please, you have the 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords, like needing to separate away from somewhere where you are stuck in your life here. The next card was the 7 of Swords as well, here between Two Worlds. So I feel like something could be keeping you trapped or stuck, and I feel like you need to set yourself free here. Yeah, it could be new love coming in for you as well. That could be setting you free, is what I'd say to you. Lakenda, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will my Etsy take off? I would say this is improvements, Lakenda, for sure. So I would say, will it take off? Probably not, but definitely this is like major improvement. So this is still very good for you, is what I'd say. 6 of Swords to me is a card of momentum. So it's like 6 of Swords isn't just something taking off, if that makes sense, but it is momentum. So it does say things will build, things will get better, and things will stay better. So to me that's better. To me that's better than something taking off. It's like, yeah, we all want something to take off, but if it lasts for a long time, that's a better option, right? So I feel like this is something that lasts. So I'd say kind of, but I like it. Jolena, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What should I do to make reform me in my Libra's relationship? King of Wands, Ace of Wands. This is like a lot of desire, is what I would say to you. So I feel like there's desire here in the relationship. So yeah, I feel like you just need to have a new beginning in the first place. So I would say communicate with them with these cards. Lakenda, you super chat again. Lakenda, if you have another question, let me know. Pop it in down below. A. Ortiz, thank you for the super chat. You say card for Mom and I for the week. For you, you have the 10 of Wands here. I'm going backwards. So you have the 10 of Wands. I feel like you could be tired here, A. Ortiz, but I feel like you're kind of like coming to the end of exhaustion, basically. And for Mom, for Ninja, we have the 7 of Wands. How crazy is that? 7 of Wands is like a card of conviction. I feel like Ninja needs to commit to something that Ninja wants. What Ninja wants, Ninja gets, is what I feel like saying. So there you go. I feel like Ninja needs to commit. Studio supporting local artists, you are too kind. Thank you again for the super chat. You say collective in the chat. You got it. A big thank you to Studio supporting local artists. And we're going to be doing a collective for everyone here in the collective. All right, for everyone here in the collective, we have the 8 of Cups and we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is an amazing collective, very positive. I feel like a lot of people could be walking away from things that no longer serve them with the 8 of Cups, but Wheel of Fortune, turnaround, luck, success. You have the 4 of Wands here, the Judgment card here as well for everyone in the collective. So definitely really good cards. This almost looks like just a rebirth reading to me. I feel like people are walking away from things that are like kind of emotional traps is what's popping into my head. So I feel like if something makes you feel bad emotionally, I feel like you're going to walk away from it and just moving more towards success and luck with that Wheel of Fortune. Next, we have the 4 of Wands here and the Ace of Swords. Some sort of major victory coming in for everyone here. So I feel like there are victories coming in here for everyone in the collective with these 2 cards. And I feel like there's also just kind of like finish line. Again, 4 of Wands like the finish line. Maybe we're getting to the end of certain difficulties and challenges that we're dealing with. And we could be kind of like overcoming challenges as well with these cards. So yeah, I definitely like this. There could also be some truths coming in for everyone here. And finally, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Judgment card and the Chariot. Definitely some sort of victory coming up for everybody. So I feel like there is major victories coming in for everybody. Love it. The Judgment card definitely says we need to follow our inner guidance, or we need to kind of like follow our inner voice here. So I feel like pretty much everyone here needs to trust our own inner guidance here. But I feel like there's a lot of success and victories. I feel like a lot of people could be moving. Like I talked about this last night. To me, Uranus and Taurus will have everybody moving. Not, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people probably will be moving with Uranus and Taurus. So that's that. That looks amazing. So thank you again, Studio supporting local artists. Love it. All right, Miss L. Scott, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will the day job let me keep working from home? I feel like you could make them. I feel like you can make them let you work from home. So I feel like it could be negotiated or something like that. So I'd say yeah, yes. Susie G, thank you so much for the super chat. You say yes last time you said it, and she was crazy good. That is awesome. Thank you. Coffee Lover, thank you for the super chat. Does RGF think about a serious relationship with me? Knight of Swords here, High Priestess here, 6 of Wands. I would say I would say no, but that's not a bad thing. Like, to me this just says like right now. Knight of Swords says don't rush. The High Priestess actually says there's a lot of potential here. 6 of Wands is success. But to me, this kind of says, like, maybe they want to take it slow. Or maybe they don't want to rush into anything right now. So I would say, to me, tarot is kind of like literal. And to me, this would say no. But to me, it's also not. And so to me, this would also say that it's definitely possible. But they just don't want to rush right now. So that's kind of what I feel for you. That actually doesn't look too bad. Ninja, thank you for the super chat. Will I make it through Thursday work day? No issue. I would say yes. 2 Wands. 2 Wands is you taking control of your situation, you making it what you want it to be. So I would say yes, for sure. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. You have the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Are you kidding me? This could be love, Christopher, coming in for you if you're looking for love. Could be a lot of love options here. This could also just be you going through a learning process. Pages are kind of like cards of student, so you could be learning a lot about life in general or pretty much anything. And I feel like there could be a lot of success through learning, Christopher. Thursday's Girl, thank you for the super chat. Sorry, me again. No, don't be sorry. This is why I'm here. You say anything about my son. Magician here, 3 of Wands. This is like waiting for something. I feel like your son like needs a new beginning here with the Magician card. The Magician is like needing to start something new or needing to get started on something new. The 3 of Wands is like needing to take the lead in a situation. So I feel like he's kind of like waiting for something here is what I'd say here. Yeah, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is a turnaround. 6 of Cups I like because to me it's like a card of overcoming obstacles. And or like obstacles being removed from his life. So I like it. Definitely improvements. Max 2019, thank you for this super chat. Really appreciate it. What does 88 mean for me? You have the 9 of Swords here. So 9 of Swords would represent like a temporary situation. I feel like it could just be saying your situation is temporary. Whatever challenges you're going through are temporary with the 9 of Swords. I'm also getting Blessing in Disguise as well. Normally the way that I read tarot is weird, like I said earlier tonight. To me, if I have a 9 and a 5, the 9 of Spades, the 9 of Swords with a 5, to me that is a true blessing in disguise. But that's what's popping into my head. I feel like a blessing in disguise. Gail, thank you for the super chat. A Taurus wants to come back. I'm a Pisces. What do you think? You have the 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. I mean, I would say actually yes, and I say no to everybody, Gail, as far as going back to exes is concerned, especially us Pisces, right? Because I'm a Pisces as well. And like I said, we live in La La Land, right, as far as relationships are concerned. So, to me, if you're a Pisces, you probably shouldn't go back. But I actually feel like you could go back here. I would just make sure it's for the right reasons with that 4 of Pentacles. But 10 of Pentacles is actually a really good card. So I would say yes. But again, make sure it's for the right reasons with those cards. Syria Designs, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the house on TBT, please. Can this work out financially and regarding timeline? Number one, I love it as far as finances are concerned because the Queen of Pentacles is just having the resources to be able to buy this. So I would say yes, as far as resources are concerned. Yeah, definitely 9 of Pentacles here, Queen of Cups. I would say yes, this is looking good. So I would say yes all the way around for this house. This looks very good, and I feel like timing will be right as well. So, yes, I feel like things will work out well for you. Love it. All right, let me just make sure. I probably missed like a bunch of people. I did. Patricia, thank you for the super chat. Patricia, are you here, Patricia? I totally missed your super chat. That's totally my fault as well. Patricia B. I'm not going to say your last name just in case you don't want it out there. But Patricia, thank you so much. And Patricia, if you have a question, let me know. Also, Lisa, someone named Lisa earlier super chatted, but that was like 4 hours ago. So I'm not sure what that's about. Lovely couple, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My sis is selling her car. Will I be the buyer? You have the 10 of Swords. I would say no, actually. 10 of Swords in the Tower. I would say no. I wonder if there's something better. I feel like there's something better of it coming in for you. So I would say no with those cards. All right. Kia Bath and Body, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love card and ex-husband card. Oh, 2 questions. For love, you have the Queen of Swords and 6 of Pentacles. Everybody gets this. I've talked about this all year. To me, love readings are just like so, blah, right? But what I would say is, to me, love is very obvious this year. If we want love, we just have to open up to it, plain and simple, if we don't have it. So I feel like we just have to be open to it. Queen of Swords literally just says, put your sword down, right? Be open to love. And 6 of Pentacles says, just get started. Start investing in love, and you'll have love, plain and simple. For the ex-Leo, you have the Hermit and the Devil. It's like toxic energy. So, again, it could be like a toxic situation, or it could just be a toxic relationship in general. So I would be careful of that. But, yeah, definitely, like I said, Devil I always say isn't bad. Like, it's funny because, like, everybody is always, like, saying like in readings that the devil can represent addiction and all this other stuff, which it can, but it could just be a toxic relationship. But like I always say to people, like, to me, a toxic relationship isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? Because it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that it just wasn't right, right? So that's kind of what I feel here for you, but definitely could be withdrawn here with these cards, is what I'd say there, Kia. But I like it. All right. I think I'm all caught up here. If you are new and you have a question, let me know. And I will answer your questions. Also, I'm assuming Patricia left. I do remember seeing Patricia earlier, but I don't think she had a question anyway. Big Man Haynes, what is up? Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Let me just check this again. And we'll make sure this. All right. Yeah, like Lynette says, or that type. Pam, I just started watching you. Thank you so much for the kind words. My question, here's my question. Me and Carl get back together. You have the Lovers here, Pam, and the Seven of Cups. To me, a lot of people see the Lovers and are like, oh, yes. But to me, the Lovers represents moving on to new love. Seven of Cups to me kind of says that there could be a lot of confusion or challenges to getting this back together. It doesn't say no, but it just says there could be some confusion or challenges to getting back together. So really, I would say no with these cards. And again, we have like a billion retrogrades here, so, going on at this time. So to me, I would say no with those cards. Lakenda, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is there anyone coming in for me? Pisces, other than my Scorpio X. Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's someone permanent coming in for you, is what I'd say here. I love the King of Pentacles because the King of Pentacles kind of tells me that it's like a permanent relationship, so the King of Pentacles is like a card of convention, but it's like a card of someone permanently coming into your life. So it could be an earth sign, could be a water sign, could be a mixture of both here. To me, Pisces does well with water and earth as far as a couple is concerned. But also, I know a lot of Pisces. I am a Pisces, and I know a lot of Pisces who are dating people who are like a water sign with a bunch of earth in their chart. So to me, that's like a good combo. And so it could be something like a water sign with a bunch of earth or earth sign with a bunch of water. So I would say yes. Yeah, I feel like you just have to date Eight of Pentacles, putting the work in. So I would say yes. I feel like it's Pisces time for love. So I definitely feel like love is getting better for Pisces. So I'd say yes. Janie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What would David like to tell me? Knight of Pentacles. I feel like that he's slow. the Knight of Pentacles is like moving forward towards you slowly, and it's like having a goal as well. I feel like I've said this to you in the past, Janie. It's like, do you want to wait for a while? You know what I'm saying? With these cards, it's like, do you have the time to wait? Probably not. So that's what I'd say here. I feel like you will be getting a message from him, though, so with the Page of Pentacles, so I feel like you will hear something. Big Man Haynes, thank you again for the super chat. You say, advice for a brother, you got it, and I hope you are okay. Pimpin', I am okay. And you have the Justice card here, and the Ace of Cups. Could be love coming in for you. You always get love every time I read for you, so it could be love. Could also be... this could also be justice in your life, or it could just be your emotions overflowing. You could be happy, and there could be a lot of happiness coming in for you with the Ace of Cups. So I feel like there could just be a lot of happiness coming in for you. Love it. Lovely couple. Thank you for the super chat. Can and will Carol can and will Carol be charged for false statements? I would say yes. You have this card represents a judge, by the way. So I definitely feel like it's possible. You have the Empress, Fortune. The Empress is kind of like coming out of the cold. So I would say yes with these cards. Yes, for sure. Sandy Rose, didn't I say hi to you? Maybe not, but hello. Rachel Gonzalez, you say, is he coming back? I would say no. 5 of Wands, too much conflict in this situation is what I would say to you. Jennifer Fabian, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for the rest of the work week, please. Boss right here. Boss. Literally the 2 boss cards. No joke. One after another. These are the last 2 cards in this deck, Jennifer. So probably just dealing with your boss or dealing with people... dealing with work and things like that, but pretty straightforward work week is what I would say to you with these 2 cards. So pretty straightforward, just typical is what I'd say there. Violet, you are new, and welcome, Violet. I'm laughing at Lynette's Carol Baskins. Violet Fire, thank you for being here. Welcome. You say, will my son move back home? Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups. I would say, yeah, I feel like saying yes, even with that Five of Cups. So I would say yes. Angie, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, I'm an Aries. Do you see a forever loyal love coming in? You have the Five of Swords. This is like needing to get out of your head, Angie. Like, let go of your fears and worries. You have the High Priestess. Six of Wands, success. So, of course, I definitely feel like there will be permanent love coming in for you. Two of Wands, taking the lead. Queen of Pentacles. Love it. I love the Pentacle cards because they do represent like something permanent in your life. So I would say yes. Could be an earth sign coming in for you as well. But I would say yes, of course, for you. But all right, everybody, I'm going to cut this off here. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, tomorrow, the water sign readings will be going live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also on Thursday, the air signs will be going live as well. So that's that. So thank you, everybody, for being here, and have a good night. And I am going to answer Jorge. Jorge, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. But Jorge is the last one tonight. Jorge, work has changed for the better. Was there justice or some type of protection? Yes. This is the universe. The Hierophant is the universe protecting you, literally. The High Priestess, trust your intuition. Six of Pentacles. I would say yes, for sure. So yes, I feel like there is like some protection here. And I feel like it was like the universe. So yes, for sure, Jorge. But thank you, everybody, again. And have a good night.